Hey everybody, it's Lisa from LJ Creations, and today I'm going to start a series that is actually going to be like one this week, one next week, and so on for a few weeks, for a little bit. Going to be card making 101, and I am actually going to hit on the basics of card making because I've had a lot of people say, where do you get inspiration for cards? How do you come up with cards? How do you learn to make cards and stuff like that? So, because I've been teaching a lot of beginners lately, so I thought this may be a good way to start that. So this is one of the ways I come up with inspiration for cards. I look at my paper and I go from there. And lately I've been really trying to use my papers I have, not buy new papers, not use scrap or to use scraps and stuff like that. So this is a great way to do that, but also a great way to start making cards, and especially helps you build up a stack of cards. This is Graphic 45, and I recommend them highly for people who are just starting to make cards or get into that, because the designs are amazing, but they give you a bunch of different tools too. Graphic 45, their papers kind of play off of each other a little bit. There's some differences and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't put Bohemian Bazaar with like the Good Old Sport or Childhood and stuff like that, but some of their patterns kind of can go off of each other. Like, this paper right here is not from this paper, but it's from another one. I couldn't even tell you which one it is, to be honest with you. But the colors match, they play, so that's the nice thing about that. They complement, that's the word I'm looking for. And the nice thing about Graphic 45 is they also sell stickers that go with their packs. They also have companion packs that kind of can go off of stuff. So that's the really nice basic. I'm not profiting from them, but I do like to use them for that. So with that being said, there's also other great ones out there too, such as like Simple Stories, or even Fun Saver Streams has some good ones too. But one of the reasons I like Graphic 45 is it has patterns on both sides of their paper, which is always fun. So then they also have like these little, I call them like business cards, but these little elements that you can use for stamping or just for adding embellishments onto your card and not have to do a lot of hard work to do that. So let me show you a few of the cards I made using this, and then I will show you a basic card and how to put it together. So, like, I made these really cute ones. This is just using a sticker and one of the little business cards, is what I'm going to call it. But the added bonus to this, and this is one of the first things I want to tell you about card making, or an important tip, is mat. Matting just adds so much to a card. That's my personal point of view, but I think it does add just a little bit of class and a finishing touch to it. So if you can see, I kind of matted everything, but this is just adding some fun different things, and I just stamped hello on there. This one had the words on there, the sentiment on there, and I just added some little embellishments on here, ribbon, and that was it. I mean, this is a quick card, like I said, and you can see I matted. That is an important tip to know. Same with this one. And here's a nice thing, all your sentiments don't have to be stamped, or they may not be on the paper. You can take little things off of other things and add them on there as well. Like this one, I just embellished with some pearls and some little embellishments. I think these are pearls as well. They're not pearls, but you know what I'm talking about. I just add those on there, and the green ribbon to give it a pop. And same with these as well. This one I did stamp a sentiment from Unity Stamps. I thought was really sweet. So I'm actually going to send these with my friend's daughter that's in the Navy as part of our care package. So I thought it would be kind of neat to see that. So let's get started. I should say one of the first things, I've said that 3 times already, sorry. An important tip to learn, and I guess I should have started off with this, to make basic A2 size card, you're going to use 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Flip it on the 11 side, cut it at 5.5, then fold it, and you have a basic card, A2 size card. And actually, when you do that, it gives you 2 card bases. So that is a fun little tip to do. Another tip as well is, and I have this on Pinterest, and I know there's tons of people that have it on there, so you can find it. When matting your cards, there's actually templates you can go with, and I usually go about 1/4 of an inch in. So say this is at 5.5 by 8 or 4 1/4 is this card base. So then this is at 5 1/4 and at 4. This is the green right here is at 3 3/4 and at 5. So that's just taking it in that 1/4 of a inch in to give it that matting and that finishing touch. So that's already added on there. So I am going to actually show you how to kind of just add the finishing touches and how to stamp, and then we'll have our card. So I have a sentiment that I want to use, and it says, "Happy thoughts of you." And like I said, I'm sending this to a friend's daughter who just left in the Navy. She just went to her first assignment, and she is far away, so I thought it would be cool for her to send cards to her siblings or friends. And just putting that on there is a nice little touch. Do you see the difference between that? I think it just looks finished. I'm going to put those two together, and you can kind of see the differences. When I cut this, I did cut this out and leave the matting that came with it. I kind of left it around the side, where on this one I did not. So I think that gives it a nice little touch as well. But this also looks nice as well, because you're going to add this on there. So I'm not going to use this piece, but we just put that little personal touch on there, and I just think it adds to it. These little cards as well are fun for like scrapbooking, or like my dailies, my monthly dailies. I could use that on there as well. But so then I just added the matting. Unfortunately, you can't see that really well. I'm going to put that under the green because it matches that black. So then we're just going to add this on here. It's very quick and simple. This is a fun way to make a quick card for someone, or even a gift if you're going to give someone cards for a gift. I like to give sets of cards for like Christmas stockings or stuff like that. Now I'm just going to add these pearls, and they're just the flat back pearls. Just adding these on there real quick on those flowers gives it that little touch. Like I said, I mean, it's not a lot. It's quick and it's easy. I mean, there's amazing ways to make a card. I've seen so many cool things. So I'm just gonna add this last pearl on there. That's super cute. So, and then now I want to add some twine on here. I'm using this as our background, so we have a little thing, and I'm just going to put one thing of ATG on there, and we just twine that up. See if I can get that cut. There we go. So the way I'm going to do this, and I think, if you see that I did it on other ones as well, I kind of did them so they're off-centered a little bit, just to give them a little bit of flair. But another quick tip I have on this as well is you can always give your card some dimension or a little bit of flair, as I like to call it, by just popping it up with dimensionals. You can get these at Walmart, you can get them at Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Fun Neighbor's Journey, anywhere. You can get dimensionals just about anywhere, and that's the fun thing about that. Let me just kind of take those off real quick. I know it's kind of boring to watch me do that, but like I said, it's Card Making 101, so we're going to do basics here. There we go. And for my viewers that don't need basic card making, you can watch it. Watch these segments as well to get maybe some ideas or learn a tip you didn't know. Or you can skip over them. But I know there's some people out there that are new to card making or stamping and stuff like that. And they're like, how do you do it? I mean, I like to create my own embellishments, but sometimes you just don't have to. Sometimes they're right there in front of you and you don't even know it. Like these little flowers, like I think it gives it a nice little touch that these flowers just have a little pearl on it now. You didn't have to create a flower, you didn't have to add that special touch, you were just able to put that on there. If I could, I should be using better scissors. But then there you go. That is a card. It's quick, simple, and fun. So, and when I came up with this idea, I only had like 3 papers left of this. I was like, what can I do with it? And I was like, oh, let's do this. So I thought, what the heck? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards out of possibly like 3 or 4 pieces of paper, and then just regular cardstock that I had. And it's just, that's a nice little gift to give someone, or to keep in your stash, or if you're just starting out, you know, to create for someone. So you can send them out to people. So I hope that you guys like this, and like I said, I'm not paid by Graphic 45 or anyone. I just really love their paper, and I thought it was a great way to show you a quick way to make some cards. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Check out the next Card Making 101. I'll put that in the segment, and I'll make a playlist for them, and I will link the stuff that I used down below in the bottom. So I hope you guys have a great day and happy card making, and have a good night. See you on Monday. Bye.